Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about that vegan teacher. You don't know who she is? Well, if you've been living under a rock for the literal past few months, years, like way back into 2020 kind of, and haven't touched YouTube either, that vegan teacher is literally the most annoying vegan on the planet. I mean, seriously, have you seen the amount of videos made about her? And almost none of them are actually positive. But they're all getting thousands of views, so I just want to hop into the trend train that is the YouTube algorithm and get more. I mean, like 10,000 views, mate. Millions of views. But either way, the vegan teacher is a vegan, and also she's an animal rights activist, and she's literally the most persistent and dedicated, and you can tell that, but she's also like really annoying. I mean, like she says a lot of weird stuff, like, you know, she tells people to dump their boyfriends or girlfriends if they're not vegan, or that only vegan people go to heaven. She's also like atheist, but she still makes skits about God being vegan. It's really weird. I mean, yeah, recently she went after Tommy and telling him to go vegan or like get a vegan girlfriend or something like that. That was weird. And then all of his fans and Tommy were like, no. And, you know, they made all sort of reaction videos, and then she just started crying and everything. Well, not crying, but she responded to all of them, and it was just sad. And then and then Inabra made a video on her about going after Tommy, and then she made a response video to him, and then he made a response video to her, telling her like just proving to everyone she literally lied in her response video to Inabra. And oh god, it's just so, yeah, it's just really confusing. But recently, she went after Gordon Ramsay. You don't know who Gordon Ramsay is either, huh? You know, only one of the best chefs in the world, literally worth $220 million in like 2020, and goes to every restaurant and like just says, "Where's the lamb sauce?" You know, all of that sort of thing. You know, he's like, if you know the X Factor or like America's Got Talent or something like that. You know Simon Cowell? Well, think of Simon Cowell, but good at making food this time. I'm pretty sure they're related somehow. But anyway, you think this guy would know about food, right? But no. The vegan teacher knows more, and she made a video on him saying this.
Hello students, we're going to be reviewing the work of Gordon Ramsay, who has 15 million followers here on TikTok. And I'm going to speak to you directly, Gordon. So Gordon, one of the problems that I noticed that you have is you don't seem to understand the difference between food and animals. So food is something that you get out of the ground or you take it from a tree. It is something that doesn't have feelings, and it's something that's very healthy for us to eat. Now, animals are alive. They are sentient beings like us, like chickens and cows, sheep, pigs. You know, these things are not actually foods. So I think you really need a little lesson in sort of remembering about that. Now, surely you learned the animal names when you were younger. So just go back and review that. And from now on, it would be really great if you started to cook actual food and just let the animals live. All right?
Oh god, this just feels really sad. I mean, you're telling a master chef, someone who's literally devoted his whole life to cooking, and about what it is and what isn't and what isn't food. I mean, like, oh, this is literally just a joke. And I mean, the vegan teacher says like animals are like humans, and that in itself means like could mean two different things. Either animals are like humans, which means that they think like humans, have societies like humans, which they don't, and they also possibly could be moral like humans, or it could mean the other way, where humans are like animals, in which humans have the same cognitive ability as animals. So it degrades humans or it enhances animals. One of the two. Well, if that was confusing, well, get ready, because this is where it gets really confusing. In either scenario, if animals eat meat, that means they're completely aware of what they're doing. And that means they could also eat veggies and survive, and that's actually quite interesting. I'll make a video on that another time, if like animals can eat vegetables, but like not animals, carnivores could eat a vegetable, because that in itself is a really interesting topic. But we very clearly see that if they are aware that they're eating meat, they literally could not care less. I mean, it just makes the vegan teachers entire thing like completely redundant. It's called a food chain. I mean, a little fifth grader knows this, and you call yourself a teacher? Like, oi mate, want some veggies? Nah mate, I just got some gazelle right now. Oi mate, you know that's not right, dude. Like, you know how much pain you just caused it, mate, like killing it and everything. Oh, don't worry, dude, it tastes great. Well, really? Well, let me have some. Yeah, here you go, mate. Oh man, I want this all the time now. I mean, it's just an absolute joke when the vegan teacher, like, she even forced her dog to go vegan and everything, and everyone's just like cringing because, you know, dogs aren't physically optimized for eating vegetables. Like, a dog could literally die from just eating vegetables and not eating any meat because of things like, you know, how dogs keep their teeth sharp. There are things to do that, to keep a dog's teeth sharp and things like that, but its body isn't, like, physically isn't optimized for eating vegetables or grass. It's optimized for eating meat. And if you do this, like, don't do this to your dog. Do not force your dog to like eat meat or something, because it just won't work. I'm like, if you don't want to eat meat, that's fine, but like, leave the dog alone, bruh. But and like, oh god, and then she even made a song to Gordon Ramsay, and she told him like to be going vegan, and it just sounds like this, and it's just really sad.
Eating animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Hurting animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Share this song, and if you call me a donut, that's fine, as long as you're vegan from now on.
I never want to hear that ever again. I mean, like, just imagining how her neighbors would feel if she had a PA and speaker and like a microphone. Oh god. I mean, like, the property value would just plummet instantly. Like, I'm a musician, right? I play guitar, bass, piano, stuff like that. I can maybe sing like but like I know enough about song making, and like, I've pushed my heart and soul into song making, and it's never a good idea to just say it outright. Like, songs have like, the meaning has to be reflected in the music, but nothing about them. Like, it's just such poor songwriting. And it's not only that, it's just absolute cringe. Like, the only people interested with this, it's going to be like kids, and even they won't like it. I'm being serious. This is just like, the song's just horrible. Oh god. But anyway, Gordon Ramsay, like the god he is, just responded, and it was like, oh man, it was everything that everyone ever wanted to hear. So like, check it out.
Eating animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Hurting animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Share this song, and if you call me a donut, that's fine.
Vegan
as long
donut.
As you're vegan from now on.
Like, yes, Gordon, that's exact. I mean, like there's literally nothing else to like say after that. Like, he said everything. Like, eating the cheeseburger, absolutely great, excellent response. And like, I mean, I don't know if like the vegan teacher probably should have seen it coming. Like, everyone knew that no one knew he would respond, but like, we were expecting for like something like this to happen, and like, the vegan teacher's just not expecting that. It's just really sad. I mean, like, what did she think would happen when she tells a literal multi-millionaire, like, maybe a billionaire, I don't know, but like, he's a chef. Like, you don't tell chefs about how to cook their food and what is food and what isn't food. And that was just, and man, and then she must have really felt it, because she responded to that. Oh boy. And then this is where things could just get really sad. And because, okay, so this was banned. Her response was banned on TikTok because of just how, like, TikTok banned that video because it was just so wrong and sad in every way. So I'm going to play it, and I don't know if I should probably say this, but there are things in there that are actually serious. So you should, so if you think that, if war crimes and stuff like that, if you don't like any of that stuff, or that if it like troubles you immensely, then don't listen to this, because there's a reason why I was banned on TikTok, because of just how not right it was with everyone. So here, check it out. But like, viewer disclaimer, like, be careful like with what's going on in the next song you're gonna hear.
The day Gordon Ramsay duetted me, I fell to my knees and cried.
I shook my fists at a non-existent god as Gordon laughed at the trillions that had died. This evil chef smirked at the Holocaust that animals are now dying through. Instead of guiding his fans to watch Earthlings to learn what is really true, Gordon Ramsay continued to bully the most innocent of animals just for fame. And next he came for us, their protectors, carving our wrists without feeling even a single red tear of shame.
Oh boy, well, let's get into this one now, shall we? I mean, it's just absolutely really sad. Oh god, okay, so I have to be careful about what I'm going to say next. Let's talk about the things that aren't serious, and then let's talk about the things that are serious. First of all, she makes a video about Gordon Ramsay, and then when he duets her, all of a sudden he's the one after her, not when it's in reality it's actually her going after him, and then crying when he bit back. I mean, what the heck? What did she say? She says that he's smirking through a Holocaust and he's gone after the protectors of the animals. And boy, can you guess who the protectors are? It is the vegan teacher that originally actually went after Gordon Ramsay, telling him to become vegan. I couldn't imagine why he would call her a vegan donut. He called her a vegan donut. Like, I don't know if you've ever been teased before, but it's not that serious. You see, when someone called me a pizza, I didn't go, oh man, they're discriminating against me. I was like, oh, great, they called me a pizza. I would probably get them back somehow, but not like this, where you just go sad and just cry about it. And he's gone after the protectors. None of that he didn't carve her feelings without shame. He just called her donut, which you told him to do, even though he didn't go vegan. But still, you let him call you a donut. That's what happens here on YouTube. I mean, what else did you expect would happen? And then, okay, so now she also tries to do this thing with God, and I don't like that absolutely. There are a lot of people who watch The Vegan Teacher that are Christians, and I'm like, if you're a Christian or if you're just of any religion, do not listen to her, because she just blasphemes everything religion is meant for. She's like, if your religion doesn't support veganism, then you should just dump the religion. That's not how it works. Why? Because most likely God is more right than you are. There's no two ways about it, really. And then this is where it gets sad. Okay, the Holocaust, that's just, no, don't ever never do that. There are people who have gone through legitimate suffering, and for you to just it's not only me who's talked about this. There have been other YouTubers who talk about how she compares human suffering to animal suffering. They are nothing alike. In no way are they anything alike. You don't ever describe a human as an animal. We saw what happened to humans when they were treated as animals. Okay, that's exactly what Hitler did. To see what happened when I treated humans as animals. And guess what happened? The literal worst thing in World War II, where hundreds of thousands of people died. That is why this video got banned. And I cannot mean this in any other way. This was absolutely wrong. And she needs to find some help quick, because this is not right. This is not right. Comparing humans to animals and then comparing human suffering to animal suffering, that's not right in any way whatsoever. Okay? Why? Because humans live with that. Animals don't. Animals, they don't have the same suffering as humans. No. Humans cause a lot of trouble to other humans, but animals don't cause that much trouble to humans, and humans don't really cause that much trouble to animals in that much sense either. We're getting things done right. Not right now, but we're trying to fix what we can, right? Vegan burgers, they're not mainstream yet, and the cost for producing them isn't mainstream just yet. It will get fixed, but you can't call for it right now. But why? Because otherwise every restaurant would have a vegan, but they don't. Why? Most likely costs. That's how business works, right? But never compare human suffering to an animal suffering, because they're not similar in any way, shape, or form. And that's why the video got banned on TikTok. And I mean, that's why literally no one likes the vegan teacher, and she really does need to get help. And I mean, oh god, it's just really sad. And I literally don't know who she's going to go after next. Like, I accidentally got emotional. I'm really sorry about that, but this was just not right. But yeah, well that's pretty much it on like what the vegan teacher's been up to, and hopefully like I've caught you up to speed on things. But oh well, like if you've enjoyed the video, please hit it up with a thumbs up, and go subscribe. I've got more stuff coming out. Like, I've got Valorant. I like the Doom clips you've been watching right now. I took the sound out because I had no other thing to like put the background to, but boy did I have some fun with that. And like, don't send hate to the vegan teacher. Like, if you're a vegan, and if you're vegan, then check some of her stuff out, because check the stuff where she actually responds to other vegans, where like she's talking to vegans about being vegan and that type of stuff, where she's actually legitimately a normal person. Like, one person went onto her TikTok, said she was becoming vegan now, and the vegan teacher just became absolutely helpful to that person. And I was like, wow, this is what she should be doing, but she doesn't do it all the time. So, but like, don't send hate to her. Like, it's just not worth responding to. And I mean, the only reason I did it was because of the views. But hey, either way, if you guys like the video, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you later. Bye.